Hi, hello. My name is SPCH-1311-V02, and I have a bachelor's in finance, also a minor in accounting. I want to get hired into this firm because I want to go into investment banking. For the questions you have lined up, I'll answer in order. For the first question, what strengths do I have? Okay, I feel like one of my strengths, and also is very important for this, for data, like data analysis and investment banking, is having good timelines and having time management. There's many deadlines that we need to get done as a team and individually. It's stressful and it could take a toll on someone, but I think having good time management is very essential, especially if I'm organized and I manage my assignments correctly. Everything should run smoothly and everything should be done correctly. Another one is that I tend to want everything done perfectly. Well, not perfect. Yes, perfectly. I like to give everything my 100%, and I think that's another strength for myself. So I could ensure to our client that everything we done will be done in my power to get it done fast and ready. But although that could also be seen as my weakness, since I tend to focus on one issue when it's not clearly when I'm not clearly able to comprehend, or I am taking a little bit more time to understand and finalize, especially since there's a huge amount of data that we have to analyze and understand and then present it to a client. I tend to make sure to want to get done perfectly in order for our client's sake, especially since I know there's many jobs at risk when there's a merger or when we're advising a company. I think that's also one of my weaknesses. But I reassure y'all that I am working on it and I have learned to focus on the whole overall project and then later on flag the ones that I am not too sure about and go back and finish them and finalize them. I think that also has to do with one of my strengths to where I need to have a set amount of time and have very good organization so I could go back to my weakness. But I reassure y'all that I am completely working on that and that should not be an issue. Describe a work problem that I had and how did I solve it? When I was doing an internship where I was working with my team, and this team were advising a client and we were analyzing their data from the business. However, when we contacted the client, they didn't give us the full data analysis, like the data that we needed to complete the presentation and present it to our clients. But instead of waiting for the client to contact us, I took the initiative to contact the client first in order to make sure we met our deadlines with the client and our presentation. Thankfully, everything turned out well, and our client gave me the information that was needed, and our presentation went smoothly. And I think that gave me a sense that I needed to, yes, ask for help and talk to my team, but as well take the initiative to show that I am willing to do anything for the clients and, of course, the company that I am going, hopefully, will soon work for. I want to make sure that our clients get the best and I am giving the best to both our clients and my new job. I want to make sure that nothing is left to the last minute and everything and it's not done properly. I want to make sure that I get the data firstly, analyze it correctly, talk to my team, and ensure that we are able to communicate with the clients. Taking to our last question, why should y'all hire me and what are my skills? I think that my skills are for sure time management or organization and being able to do everything thoroughly, especially when it comes to data analysis. There's a ton of data that our clients or don't understand and don't fully like comprehend. And I think another skill that is very important for us to express to our client is to show that we know what we are doing and to show that we are willing to give our full and immediate attention to them to make sure that they are our priority. Good communication skills is very important for our clients when we're talking to our clients. Some clients don't fully understand what we do and what our job is, and there's many words that thrown into it when we're meeting with them. And I feel like that could be very daunting, especially to a person that doesn't fully understand and it's just giving us our trust. I think that being able to speak to them clearly and express what we're doing to them thoroughly will ensure them their comfortability to make sure that they understand what we're doing and how we're going to help them and how we're going to make sure that they have the right information when they're merging with a different company or when they are expanding. I think that is essential, good communication skills, especially since the clients don't fully understand what we're saying, which I have said previously, but I think that is super important for them to, for us as they're putting their trust in us to help them, especially since there are many jobs at the line, especially in a merger. Like I have said, there's employees that could lose their jobs that really need it. And I feel having good communication skills with the client is essential. Also, it's also essential to have good communication with your team and having good teamwork ethics and having the mindset that you don't know everything. I am new to investment banking and I am barely out of college. I understand that I have to do internships, but I don't know and I do not know everything. And I think being able to ask someone for help and understanding that is very crucial, especially when I want to make sure that my clients gets the best, and I want to make sure that I get help when I need it, when I am lost. That's one of my weaknesses. I'm also going to fix is asking for help. Sometimes when I am lost and I really don't understand, sometimes asking someone that is superior helps me understand it, and also it helps the client feel more reassured that I am doing it on my power and getting help. Also, working with others is also really important, especially since we're going to be working together doing large data analysis. And I think getting to know each other and getting to communicate with each other is important. I also believe that when the need take initiative, especially for the group member, I do not mind being the leader or a follower. I am a team player and a team leader. I know that sometimes it's important to take the lead when other people aren't too sure or anything, just to give them reassurance. And I think that's what I have learned from my internships, to be a team player and ask for help. And I also think those are my skills, and I consider them my accomplishments because not everybody is thinks to that or is able to do that. Well, thank you so much. I enjoyed it. Hopefully, I get hired. Thank you.